Hello and welcome to episode 45 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14. So, in the last episode we picked up the corpses of our friends at the Viking Sands and delivered, well, not delivered, but well, made sure they would end up here. So let's talk to Eluned here and see what she wants. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so they may mourn her in accordance with sylph traditions. Alright, so I guess we are heading up to the Black Shroud. And talk to them over there. Wow, that's a big bug. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can this one assist Walking One? Noroxia? But this one does not understand. Comuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noroxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Noroxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noroxia! Noroxia went to Fanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noroxia at the end. Tell this one that Noroxia was brave. Tell this one that Noroxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noroxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones, the priests, these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. Oh, they will. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noroxia's death to death be for naught. These ones will fight. Well, the problem is salad brews so easily. Wow, I'm such a bastard sometimes. Alright. I guess we are going back again. Alright, so there will be a few episodes probably right now with a lot of talk and not much action, and it is a build up toward what's going to happen. That's basically all I can say without actually spoiling anything for you guys. We thank you for your service to the church and to the selves. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the lich yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Geoffrey. Yeah, that's nothing I need. Actually, no. Yeah, right. Alright, so where to next? Into the church. Wow. This place is not tidy. There is a bottle on the floor. I could have slipped on it and cut myself on my axe. Alright, let's see what Marquise has to say to us. I'm not imagining it, Joffrey. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It is as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. What's going on? Jump! Yeah, not many can do that. Oh my, an Imperial one. There we go. One Imperial less in the world. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something on my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father, Iliud must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfeit. That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Gollum steel. Which means the man who was watching Marquise was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Alright.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. and lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise, and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity, so let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
All right. So, Sid Garland. Interesting name. So, for those that have not seen, well, not played the other Final Fantasy games, so there are 14 games, Final Fantasy, and Sid is actually the only, as far as I know, the only recurring character in all of them. So, yeah. And in a lot of them, he actually been, well, a builder of some sort. Anyhow, let's continue this. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Geoffrey. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gobu Wall of Ul'dah. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania toward Corvus. If true, the airship would have passed through North Shroud, likely over a Falgord float, the closest settlement to Corfus. Mayhap the serpents stationed there have records of the event that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still has a need of you and the science. Pray, look after yourself and Sid, Geoffrey. Alright, so I guess we are heading up here. Is there what I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Gallon's ship, yes? Hey, I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago. Clearly bound for Corfus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Waterfall at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, Foot. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Gallon's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Alright, so let's head up here and see what this guy has to say to us. You have come in search of Waterford? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows come to Corfus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Courtenay, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the Spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splitted the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Corfus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much thought. The the high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs uh, above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Needless, needless, nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Thought they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Alright. I guess we are heading up to Corvus. Mordona, Black Shroud. So I think, yeah, let's just head up this way. That's closest. Wow. Snow wolves. Alright, so yeah, not much I can say about this place. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to a House Duran there? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Yeah, nothing useful there. Alone have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls, if you insist. But do not distract me while I'm on duty. Be stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? You should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform. That of House Duran there. As is mine. Alright. I guess I'm not the only one here. There we go. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despisable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Alright, so... let's see what this guy has to say to us now. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct astrologians to entertain your request. However, understanding that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue the records. Peruse the records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. Edmeli. Okay. Well, that looks like an observatorium. Battle Warden. Ah, the gentleman comes in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovoix be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretches back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravonian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlemort up above. Right? Yeah, and a bit further up, all the way to the top. And there it is. No, absolutely not. Shit. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship, of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Voldemort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent. Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillerme, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durender's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship lost seen in Corvus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years. Little for the better. Okay. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snow can come quickly in Corvus. One moment you may feel as thought you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark while it's traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided the House Durender in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Alright. Yeah. That's, this one is pretty short if I remember correctly. You there, sir? I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. Wow. And that's going to... There we go. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixol in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Alright. There we go. Love the fact that there is no fall damage. Well, there is fall damage, but at least you don't die from it when you're not in combat, I should say. Alright, so I think, yeah, it's up here. ice sprite. Oh, level 30. I can probably just run past this. I would be very surprised if they attack the level 50 character. What a relief to see someone other than Godstamp Birdman. I thought I could finish my work while the XIV were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durender cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Alright. I wanna fly too. Looks so silly when they are flying with chocobos. Alright, well. So, I thought that was going to be the end of this quest, but I guess I was wrong there. So, let's end this episode right here. And there we go. So, first of all, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot, and it also helps other people finding my content on YouTube. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you like this episode, or matter of fact, if you like my content, I should say, feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.